Alrighty, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. I think we are good to go here. All right, hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope you guys are all having a good day. This is a little bit of a weird Monday, of course, because there's football on in about 15 minutes. So if you guys want to watch the football game, I'll try to break things down for you guys the next 15 minutes. You guys can go on and watch the football game and re-watch later on tonight. But I think it's going to be the 49ers versus the Jets, which is going to be a good game worth watching if you ask me. So probably rooting for the Jets here since I'm a Seahawks fan, but we shall see. All right, so before I get started, as always, let's give Loki a little bit of a snack here as everybody keeps in. Loki, not that way. One right there. Yep. Alrighty, let's get back down to business here. And in fact, let me make sure my audio is working out. Is my audio too loud? It might be a little bit too loud. Is that working out? Yeah, we should be okay. All right, make sure that's fine. All right, perfect. All right, everybody, let's take a little bit of a breakdown of what's happened. So yesterday we were talking about opportunities to take some shorts and how we thought there might be a little bit of a pop coming in yesterday. And I mean, what do you know? A pop came in. It was pretty nice, actually. If you go back over here to the hourly chart, what do you see? A nice little rally that popped off here later on tonight. We were talking up until about the afternoon here, I think Sunday. It was earlier. I don't know, somewhere over here basically, or maybe it was somewhere over here. I would think, no, it was really late night, so it was over here. And yeah, that pop definitely came. And now we're starting to think about those different levels of resistance. My level of resistance was up here close to 58,000, 58,500. We did get rejected from this level over the past few hours, and this is where you see Bitcoin at right now, coming down, you know, every 15 minutes or so, definitely coming down here. Let me make sure this one thing is going to be good though. Make sure I'm not messing this up. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, right now you're definitely seeing Bitcoin come back down a little bit, but it's only because we had such a good day today. Look at that 4-hour chart. Beautiful, breaking back above the 20. Not the biggest thing here because we've done it a few times in the past and it hasn't really meant much for us. But again, when we have a move like this, this kind of slows things down. And the last time we saw something like this was, again, back over here. We started to pump back up. It slowed down the overall move down, and we even got a little bit of a second rally off of it. Now, is this, again, the time where you guys want to be buying, doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff? No, not really. I think it's still, you're much better off shorting at this point. But the reason you guys are not going to be doing as much trading this week and even going into next week is mostly just because of the CPI data that's coming up. It can be volatile. It can really mess things up in a slow amount of time here. Go back over here to the daily chart. The daily is about to reverse right here. So today might be an opportunity to buy if you guys are looking for a short-term swing. And again, you know, regular swings we're talking about probably about, you know, a few days to a week or two, something like that. Right now I'm looking at potential a swing long, maybe going over you know, maybe up to like 59 to 60,000 bucks here. That might be that resistance level that we've been talking about since yesterday. That's the type of move we're looking for. We'll see if it eventually comes. I do want to say though, and I talked to you guys about this today in the morning video, I guess the afternoon video, this volatility that's coming over the next few days, it's going to be a lot. And so if you guys are trusting solely the technicals, that's fine. The technicals usually guide you right. But if there's something of a surprise when it comes to any of the economic data, that can move Bitcoin in one way or the other against a lot of those technicals. So you guys have to be aware of that. And you know, that's just something you guys need to be aware of. Now, a few more things. Weekly still bearish, that's fine. We're still going to figure out what's happening, but we are right now bouncing off of the 50. We have to hope that we can have an engulfing candle here, and this is probably the only real good news I can see for Bitcoin right now, is if we close above, what, 59,800 basically by the end of this Sunday. If we close above that, we have a good chance of going back up here towards 64, 65. That's kind of the hard thing we have to worry about. If you guys want to see a trend change and you guys want to just see it simply for something more of a candle, just like how this one engulfed us right here and that kind of brought us back down, we want to see this break above, hold, and that should get us back moving up towards the mid 60s. That's the hard ask we're trying to get Bitcoin to do this week. hoping we can have something moving here, but overall it's a little bit different. And hey, Austrian, happy to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Let me go back over here very fast. The rest of the market overall, we're looking pretty good. Look at last 24 hours, Bitcoin's up around 4%, Ethereum's up around 3%, BNB's up around 3%, Solana up 3.5%, XRP only up around 2%, Dogecoin up a whopping 8%. That's what you guys want to see right here. Tron up about 1%, Toncoin a little bit. Tron's interesting. You see all this red here for the last 30 days for a lot of these tokens. Tron is still up 20% year to date, over the last 30 days. Which is surprising. The next one that has that is AVAX over here. So, interesting. Toncoin up 6% again here. Another great day from them. ADA not so much. We're moving in the right direction, and that's what you guys want to see here. And hey, Harong, happy to see you, my man. Hopefully I said your name right, my man. As far as the market, I was trying to see if there was any big news to talk about today. Really, it's all about CPI and stuff like that. But futures right now are looking okay for us. Everything today was basically about Apple. And this was interesting. Apple announced all of their products. There wasn't really a big change to any of it, if I do say so. Not really a change to much, but there was news that Huawei put out a brand new phone right before this big announcement took place, and so right now Apple's kind of ticked off because some of their thunder was taken away because Huawei was doing some marketing aims right there. Everything else, you can see right here, not really much news here. Palantir soars 14%. That's about it. Cuts oil forecast. Oil prices are going down. Why would they put more oil? RFK Jr. back on Michigan presidential ballot. There's not really much here. The only good thing right here, like worth talking about, is James Earl Jones. I mean, he, rest in peace to that guy. This guy, like, good career, great person. Really nice guy. My mom met him a couple times and she said he was absolutely fantastic. Now, as far as pure crypto news, Bitcoin retakes 57. Not right. I mean, there's not really much going on. I did want to talk to you guys about this one a little bit. This one was just like, damn. Investors lost a record high of $5.6 billion to crypto scams in 2023. Please make sure that you guys are safe and don't fall for scams. I know there's a bunch of comments in all of my videos and a bunch of videos of everybody else out there, but there are so many scams. Just don't send your cryptocurrency to another wallet unless you know exactly who's getting it. And by that I mean if it's not you or somebody you immediately know, chances are you don't have to pay them money, right? So just be careful with all that type of stuff. It can be a little bit unforgiving if you do lose your money to a scam. I think I lost a few $100 to a scam back when I was first starting out, and I was like, damn, well, lesson learned, don't do it again. And luckily that lesson only cost me a few $100. So big news for this week is nothing really happens Monday, nothing really happens Tuesday, but Wednesday right here, let me go over here to this one. There we go. CPI is coming out on Wednesday, and that's why I want you guys to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. We're going to have some volatility over the next few days. That's all said and good, but it's going to get a little scary here on Wednesday when we start to see whether or not we're hitting some of these levels. You can see the median forecast right now is 2.6% CPI year over year. That's what everybody's waiting for. The last month's was 2.9. Go over here to, there you go, trading economics. Again, consensus 2.6, trading economics forecast is 2.7. If it's 2.7, I don't think that's necessarily terrible. If it's 2.6, that's exactly what we're looking for. If it's 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, I think people really start to freak out here because remember, rates are a very lagging indicator. If we start to see that we're too close to inflation and we haven't even started cutting rates yet, oh, it's going to be a freaking disaster, because that means we're going to go back into the ones or something, and the Fed's going to overshoot, make a mistake, and probably say it's not their fault they made a mistake, they were just data dependent. But you guys know how it is. Let's go to the last 5 years. We're pretty much towards the end of this. It's been a long, hard-fought battle here, of course, over the last 12 months, but we're basically here. All that government spending back in 2021, all the acts and stuff, it really hurt us here, on top of supply chain issues. Now, we're getting back down to these normal rates way back over here. Remember, in 2019, we were at 1.7, August, back over there at 1.7. Things were doing okay. Went up a little bit in 2020 because, supply chains and Asia were messing up, so that kind of messed things up. Went back down, COVID, overspending, you know, the rest is history there. So let's hope that we can have some good data coming out on Wednesday. I will not be streaming live on Wednesday, and that is primarily because my sister goes to college on Wednesday, so my whole Wednesday is basically helping her make sure everything's packed into the U-Haul and stuff, so that's my day Wednesday. And probably going out to dinner and stuff like that. Oh no, maybe breakfast. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not going up to Bellingham. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of the big stuff here. I've been still looking at some of these new tokens here and seeing what's actually worth buying. I don't see much here. Market cap at 50,000, no. 5,000 market cap, not really. You know, rankings and whatnot. To the Sun, Norm, Little Duck, right? Small things here, small things. We were looking at one of those Doge ones yesterday, but I have no idea what happened to it. No idea whatsoever. So we're going to try to find a little bit later on for the, you know, during the stream here. Sundog is still the best. Tron Bull, Invest Zone, Crypto Zillion Club, Muncat, Sun Wukong, you know, small market cap plays here. But I'm thinking this week again, we try to buy some of these up and we see what we can do with it. Once I kind of figure out how to buy and sell on this one, I'm assuming I can just buy it with Tron and not have to do stable coins and stuff like that. So good day overall, everybody. Momentum is definitely shifted a little bit more on the 4-hour charts, which looks beautiful. Right now we are getting rejected, so this is going to be something of a time to short for maybe some of you scalpers out there and day traders. But I think coming tomorrow, you might see Bitcoin try to make another push back up here towards the high 50s again. And this could really go anywhere back to this high we had back over here on 58,000. Or if we start pushing back up here towards $60,000, I think that's where most people would really like to start shorting this off again and looking for a move back down here all the way to the, let's just call them lower mid 50s, something more along the lines of 54, but you know, below 55,000 bucks, I think is a good place to start. And hey, Nico, happy to see my man. Things are doing okay. I'm tired, busy, a lot of stuff going on with Bitcoin right now, and I'm happy I didn't short last night. Let's just say that. 48K incoming, come 54,000. Without saying the magic word, do you think we're going to 3? I don't know what that means. I don't know no idea what that means. And hey, good afternoon, Charlie, man. Hey, D, the dude, happy to see you as well. Looks like the death cross coming. That's just my opinion of not financial advice. I mean, with all the bearishness that you guys are talking about right now, yes, Bitcoin is still very, very bearish. All that momentum down here, it's still pulling us down. However, in the short term, that's where you guys see some fun. That's why I told you guys I wasn't going to short down here last night. I was like, I'm going to give it some time to cook, because right now, this is where I'm more unlikely to say, hey, I'm opening up a short right here. The only reason I'm not really opening up a longer term short like this one over here when we started breaking down, you know, like this move right here, that was about 10 days. This move over here, that breakdown, that was about 3 days. The only reason I'm not really doing too much shorting right here is primarily because the 4-hour chart's giving us an opportunity right now with those types of moves to see the daily pop up a little bit more. We haven't had the MACD bullish here in a hot minute. Last time it did, it had one last hurrah. That last hurrah could take us back up here to 61,000. And then my concern is, along with that, if we have momentum trying to push us up here, even if it's not like a crazy amount, but if it is, what happens when we have inflation data coming out this Wednesday? And if inflation, you know, is very, very good, the data is good at least, will that help propel Bitcoin back up here to 60,000, 61,000? That is my big concern right now. So I'm trying to take it a little bit easier. You guys know me. I've been telling you guys a lot. You know, I haven't been hesitant to really short a lot of this stuff. Right now, I am. And maybe I'll pay the price for this, and I'll be like, yeah, it just comes straight down over the next few days. But I think for me, you know, I'm just going to be patient. I'm looking for an opportunity for today or tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe even Wednesday for the MACD to cross back over. Then we're going to have everything on the momentum being green for just a few days. Again, it won't be crazy. You know, back over here, the same thing happened. It only rallied for maybe about 4 or 5 days. That's perfectly fine. But that gave me a real prime opportunity to start looking up some shorts. And that's what I'm kind of looking for right now. Looking to see if we can go up a little bit more and then short. And if you guys do something of a 3x leverage or something like that, we make our way back up here, That's like 7% times 3. That means you're down about 21% if that move happens. Some people aren't going to really care about that because they can double down at the high point right here and watch it come back down, and that's kind of what they may do. Other people may not want to wait for that type of move, right? Because, you know, it could always break out and stuff like that. But my thing is, I'd rather be patient, not so much because there's a good chance we hit this level of resistance perhaps, but more likely, excuse me guys, I don't know why I'm burping up a storm here. More likely, it's just that I don't really want to have to worry about what CPI data is going to be doing to some of these charts. I wish Benjamin, there you go. No. There you go. Follow you. On-term policy, short-term purple risks, no. Does he talk about it? No, he may talk about it later on, but there was a post he did a while ago, and I absolutely loved it, and it basically just showed all of the CPI reports and the FOMC reports, and that was interesting. Let's see. No. Let's see. Was that it? There's a bunch of errors right there. Nope. It looks kind of similar to that. Just for something very, very simple. Okay, let me just type in his name. Copy his name. Go over here to search. Benjamin Cohen, CPI, FOMC. It'll be there. It'll be there. There we go. No, I think that's probably one, but it doesn't have the CPIs for it. There it is. Okay. See this right here? CPI, usually quite a bit of volatility right afterwards. Same with the FOMC. There's usually going to be some volatility around those times. Because of that, and I don't know exactly which way the CPI is going to take us, because, you know, I don't see the future here. I don't have the CPI crystal ball. All I know is that we're going to be heading for a big event coming along right here in a couple days, and I don't think I need to be in a trade until after I know that information. Scalping is one thing, but if you're trying to swing into this, that's why I keep on saying I'm just a little bit more concerned about the price action here, because yes, those weekly charts, they're going to pull you down here. They're going to keep pulling you down here until something changes. But don't forget, this is Bitcoin here, so we could still find our way going down, but we could also just pull our way back up here, then take a sharp dive. I mean, look at those sharp dives there. Look at those sharp dives. Jesus, I cannot talk today. Sharp dives there. That can happen. That can easily happen. I think what was this move? 11 days, Bitcoin fell 20%. You know, 11 days, 20% down here is like, you know, that's taking us pretty far down actually to the mid 40s. So we can definitely see Bitcoin still have a good time before the bad times continue. And I'm still kind of banking on that, I would say. In order to get me to really change my mindset, I'd really have to see a breakout right here and then us retesting 64,000. That breakout is something I might buy just for the fun of it. Not even the fun of it, you know, you just see momentum going, but see right up here around 62,475. That's the 20-week moving average. Volatility is all around this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last of the 5 out of 6, you know, contacts have been very, very volatile. This one, I would say it had a nice move. It went from like 67,000 all the way down here to 63,000. I mean, that's like that's a pretty big drop for 1 week, but it wasn't as crazy as some of these moves. Going back over here as well, nice volatility around the 20 here. Okay, not all of them, but most of them have some really nice volatility when we connect to this type of stuff, right? That's more of FTX stuff, but you get the point. So the majority of the time when we cross back above that, oh, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Same thing with the 50 here, but right now, because everything's still bearish, we can afford to have a pop, then a drop, because that MACD still opened up. That stochastic is getting closer, but not there yet, and that RSI is still not bullish at this point in time. So, you know, we're going to have to take it easy. Well, that's my goal this week, is to take it easy and just stick with some scalps and have some fun times here. I don't feel like I need to be doing a whole bunch of extra stuff and be like, oh yeah, this is the crazy move. I think scalping is going to be the way to go, or you're possibly just trading for a few hours max. And if you want to take that opportunity to go all in for CPI, you're basically just trusting the 4-hour chart. you're gonna buy sometime tonight and waiting for something of a large move coming Wednesday. So you're gonna kind of have to hold for a couple days, which is fine. But you know, I would not have a stop loss really anywhere near this zone. My stop loss would be all the way down here on like $53,000 to $53,500. I would not have a stop loss here or anywhere around this. It'd be a very risky trade because you're not hoping for a small move back up here to 59 or 60, right? You're hoping for a move all the way back up here, and so your stop loss kind of has to reflect that a little bit just in case something bad happens. There we go. But right now, Bitcoin, wonderful move. Now it's just time to cool off. Everything else, I mean, is there anything actually moving today? Ocean, you know, Mog, Turbo, decent moves here. Popcat, RLC. You know, I like what I'm seeing. Still a little bit more volatility, you know. I mean, yeah, World Token actually had a really good day. It went all the way back up here to 149. Oh, wow. And it's all the way back at 145. So some of these tokens, yeah, they just kind of have a run. You have to be careful with that. Anything else here? Dollar index popped back up a little bit. Oh, the dollar index is doing a double bottom and trying to break out here to the upside again. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, keep an eye on this. We could definitely see some trickery coming along our way. Okie dokie, let's see what's going on here. 20x, baby. Oh, you want to see something crazy? My contact at JumpX was telling me something today, and let me log into this. Oh, I'm already logged in. Sweet. Okay, so they have this thing, and it's called 1077x futures. Ultra high leverage, ultra high returns, and it's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right, so it's max support of 1077 leverage, no open fee, low slippage, closing position fees are charged based on profit and loss, unable to add margin to positions. I understand that the higher leverage comes with higher return and risk. Now you could do a trade on here if you want to. Now I don't even have any money in there because I'm kind of terrified of this thing. But you see this right here? 500, 800, 1077 leverage. The maximum position you can do is $250,000. So basically you hit confirm, right? Well, yeah, of course I don't have any money. I'm not doing this. But basically you're doing a 1 minute chart. Like let's say, remember I just told you guys that Bitcoin looks like it wants to break down and boom, here we go. You could have done a trade like that off of Bitcoin moving down here and possibly gotten, what was that? 0.5%. That 0.5% times, you know, 1,077. And then it's almost to me like straight gambling at this point. But my fear is because you can't add margin to it, because they don't want, you know, it's like an isolated trade basically, right? Right. Cross is unavailable. If there's a flicker of a move in the wrong direction, that could really kill your entire trade, right? So let me show you this very fast. So let's say we're trading Bitcoin right now, and we kind of have this signal. We have a breakout structure right there. Bitcoin's going down, right? So we take it. But what if Bitcoin goes back up, like, you know, 0.15%? What does that do to a position that is 500%, right? So it's very easy for you to be liquidated, which means to me, this is something more of a gigantic gamble and not so much a place for you guys to do technical analysis. However, this seems incredibly fun and I do want to give it a try eventually. I will put some money in here. But for now, yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely insane to me. But they know people want to do leverage and they're trying to make sure that people that do want to do it, it's okay. And you can see right here, automatic right here. So it'll automatically have a target price and a stop loss here. So if you lose 10%, right, it's automatically done. So you won't lose more than 10. But honestly, you'll most likely lose 10% because the way that the price fluctuates, you know, a few bucks here and there, that could be 10% right there. 75%, I'd probably max this out at 75%, or I think the max is like 80 or something. Because of, you know, how the leverage is going to work in this thing. And then the return, you could just wait for it to hit 500% or 100%. So basically, if I do it like this, I'm either going to lose 80% of my investment or I'm going to make 500%. So we could start off with something like 10 bucks, see if we can make 500%, you know, and then keep on going and going and going and going. So my hope here, and this is something more of something just for fun, maybe I'd toss a couple $100 into this. and then we just open up $10 trade. No, the minimum is $11, so $20 trades basically, and we do the 80% stop loss and then a 500x target price, and we just kind of see what happens over time. That's kind of the move here. This is not stuff that we're going to be holding on for a long period of time though. But yeah, just absolutely wild there. Absolutely wild. I would say for those of you guys who have signed up for my link for JumpX, this is what I'd actually do. I wouldn't just move money in there. I told you guys when you guys sign up for my link, you guys get a 10% rebate. So whatever your fees are every day when you're trading, you basically get 10% of that back into your spot account. And so it'll like show up in here like an asset or something like that. And so when you go over here to spot, you can move the spot money over here, and then you can kind of basically do YOLOs with it. And I think that's probably the better way to do it. I wouldn't just like go in here and say, oh my God, I have $1,000 to gamble away, yada yada. I would just have fun with $100 and see what you can do with that. If you look at that, $500 will turn into a few thousand, then you can really have some fun with it. But yeah, careful with that. I just saw that today. I was like, oh my God, that is absolutely insane. But again, a lot of fun can come from that. A lot of fun can come from that. That's why I'm excited about it. And hey, OP Made Productions, happy to see you. Same with Lock Sky, 88 Chrome Dome. Altcoin season is about to happen. People are getting more excited. I've been hearing that more on Twitter actually over the last 24 hours about altcoin season. I'm really hoping that this FOMC meeting coming up and the CPI data coming up can really get us moving in the right direction. I think for me, what I've been doing is, I already have enough tokens out there. I've bought a bunch over the past few months. I'm really looking forward to some of these Tron tokens coming out. And I think at this point, like when I talk about these tokens, understand I am not a meme coin guru. I have no idea about how meme coins go from zero to a bajillion dollars and that type of stuff. All I see is that Tron meme coins seem to be getting the attention for this potential upcoming altcoin season. So I'm looking for different tokens that I want to buy into. Like right over here, Sundog. I think there was a coinmarketcap.com. What is Sundog up today? Right, it's up like 16% today. Of course, it's been having some rough days as of late with Bitcoin doing its thing. Monthly chart. Oh no, it's actually popped back up even more. I look at that. Yeah, it's actually still doing fantastic. So being able to buy some of that stuff here, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Tron, Bull, Invest Zone, small market caps, still very, very tiny market caps. But I'm just taking some nibbles out of here in case they do decide to go parabolic. I'd be very happy to see something like this happen this cycle. Even if I only have invested maybe like $100 or something. $100 can turn into a lot if you get lucky. Oh, excuse me. Bitcoin retracing or reverse full again. Right now, it's not going into a full reverse at this point. Really, what's happening is we're just starting to see some momentum on the 4-hour chart. This is what we were talking about last night. See how we had that change of character there, breaking above the 20. Momentum is still strong. That gave us an opportunity to break out. There was 2 resistance levels. One was up here, right around 56,000. What is this? 800. The next one was right up here on 58,000. We hit that line and we just got smacked down from it, unfortunately. But right now, Bitcoin is going back to rest, and it's going to try to consolidate a little bit more and bring us back up. One of the reasons that I don't think I've continued to fall down here is because we have CPI coming right over here on Wednesday. Let me see if I can show you this here. But that weekly chart is still bearish here, right? You can see that very fast. The 12-day still very, very bearish. Once this starts getting a little bit better, I think I'm actually going to be pretty excited about what we see. But that 12-day is still not where we need it to be. And the daily here is just about to get bullish, just about. Last time we had this, again, we had a little bit more of a, well, I guess one right there, yeah. We had one pop before a larger drop. Back over here, we had another pop before, again, another drop right here. Pop and a massive drop. So I'm hoping for a similar type of move. I'm not thinking of anything much larger than that, like a breakout going into like 65,000 back up to 70,000. Not like that. If we're lucky, we'll have that. Well, I mean, wouldn't that just be the funnest time in the world? I'd be like a big smiley face. Then I have like my eyes right here, then my eyes right over here with a big smile, right? That would be absolutely fantastic. That was creepy as fuck. But yeah, you get the point I'm trying to make. That'd be awesome. For me though, yeah, that weekly chart and everything is still bearish. So I'm still treating Bitcoin as if it is bearish and just kind of doing some dollar cost averaging as always, like thanks Gary right there, big DCA kind of guy. taking it easy, waiting for the opportunity to strike. But while I can, you know, I'm buying some of these little tokens like these right here. There are some good ones. There are a lot of bad ones. Let's just say that. I mean, Little Duck Liu, I don't know, $61,000 market cap, very small. Joker Sun, Join Pumps here. I mean, look at all these tiny market caps. These are all YOLOs here, all YOLOs, and we're going to see what happens to them. I only want the ones that are ranking right now that have, like, you know, somewhat noticeable market cap, like, you know, 7 million, 13 million, 15 million. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to buy Sun Wukong just because it's a video game and those video game fads kind of die off over a period of weeks. I think right now Sun Wukong is dying off. And what's the one that's coming up right now? Space Marines 2. That's the one that's been going around right now. So I think those are the ones that I particularly like. But basically, if you're hopping into these small ones here with like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of market cap, like $10, $20, that'll be enough for you. Then eventually you can transfer it over to an exchange and then sell it off there. Right now, if you guys are looking for an exchange that has a lot of these types of tokens, and I'm not talking just about Tron tokens, but like low market cap tokens, then, you know, Weeks is the one for you. So that's going to be that. What do we think of the Zebec network? I don't actually know too much about that one. If you let me know more about it, I can try to figure it out. 2.5% dump in the last 4 hours. Yeah, that's because we had a really good move with Bitcoin. Look at this. You know, when we have these pops, it's not too crazy to have these types of, you know, drops right afterwards. Again, right over here, we had a pop around like 8%. Yeah, Bitcoin's going to have to cool off a little bit. You can almost think of this as just a fair value gap that needs to be filled right here. I mean, we should be going back over here to retest the 50 right there. And then from there, trying to scoop it up and see what happens. Might even be a little bit more consolidation, but that move is going to happen. If we start breaking back down below the 50 here, I think that's where you start to see, you know, what's going on there. Are we going to break down below that 50 moving average on the 4 hour chart? I'm hoping we hold. I'm hoping we hold just like we hold the 50 week here, but maybe we won't. Maybe we will. I'd try to buy around that spot though. Actually, that's my personal thoughts though. And it come to hold it. I know 1077. That's a lot of leverage right there. Ethereum not pumped as Bitcoin today. No, Ethereum's been very lackluster because Ethereum is even more bearish than Bitcoin right now, right? It's barely holding on to dear life right now. Look at that. Nice trend line. It's trying to hold, There's a lot of selling pressure right there. A lot of selling pressure. Plus a death cross coming in over here eventually. So you see that death cross, that didn't end up doing anything well. That death cross didn't really mean much. I mean, it went up afterwards, but it didn't help in the short term here. And that was a death cross right there. If you kind of go back a little bit more, that didn't help out at all either. So yeah, death cross isn't a thing. It's kind of more like maybe it's worth day trading a little bit, maybe a little bit of a short-term swing trade. But anything more than that, you're looking at some scary moments there for Ethereum. We typically don't have Ethereum do these types of long trades though. I mean, like, when's the last time we had a very long trend line with Ethereum? Was this even a trend line here? There we go. That's the last time we had a really long trend line where, you know, it lasted for months and months. You might be able to get one like this. I guess we didn't really close down below. Maybe we did. That one wasn't good. So, you know, Ethereum and these long trends don't usually end well. So let's hope that we just don't break down, right? Let's just hope we don't break down. Ethereum would be the thing to short really over a Bitcoin at this point in time, just because of how volatile it is. You can really see Ethereum get walloped here. Again, this would be something that happens in a few days to like a week or so, because we have to wait to see what that CPI number is, and of course what the Fed is going to do as far as rate cuts. I would assume they're going to be doing a 0.25 because they just don't know any better and they can't help themselves. But in reality, I believe they should be going for a 0.50, 50 basis point rate cut here. But you know, again, Jerome Powell, he'll have some explaining to do. And hey, the power, happy to see my man. Let me put this right back up here. We can push this to the side for now. Open up the 5-minute chart. We can see if Bitcoin does start to get a little bit more life in here for it. There we are. It's trying to make a move right there. It's definitely trying. Bounce back above. Now, is anything actually going on for Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin. Let's see. Kraken, Bitcoin. We can listen to part of this actually. This was actually pretty interesting as far as I was concerned this morning. I don't know if any of you guys watched this. Let me put my headphones on. Turn off the hip hop for a second. No, I just said pause. I just hit pause and it's not even pausing. Like I kid you not. Oh, no, not paused. Okay. Yeah, that was annoying me for a second. All right, let me turn up the volume a little bit here to around like 90%. And then we can listen to this just for a few seconds.
Let's take a look at crypto prices this morning. You can see 55,000 now. Joining us, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy.
They didn't even know how good of a day it was going to be.
You never stop adding to the position of your company, and you have a lot of courage because there's been a lot of major swings in the past, and there were times
year-over-year growth is the most important thing.
Can you tell me, were you ever close to margin calls? Anything ever happening to MicroStrategy?
Well, when Silvergate Bank failed, we had to redeem that, but it turned out to be a benefit for us. We made a lot of money on that redemption. We repaid our Silvergate loan. But it's been a great journey. Since August 10th of 2020, MicroStrategy's bought about $8.3 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Just think about that for a second. Over $8 billion worth of Bitcoin. This guy is, I mean, he's a believer. If you like him or not, he's a believer of Bitcoin right now.
And Bitcoin's up 44% a year on average since then. The S&P's up 12%. And since we levered it, we're up 825%. The number one performing stock in the S&P is NVIDIA, up 821% as of Friday. So we beat every single company in the S&P index using a Bitcoin strategy.
Damn.
Does MicroStrategy now do anything else?
We still run the software business, and it's generally a cash cow for us. But our primary business is a Bitcoin development company. So what we're doing is we're securitizing Bitcoin. We're selling convertible bonds for people that don't want the full volatility and all the risk of Bitcoin. Some people want 150% risk, right? So some people want highly levered equity, and they trade the options. And so we have a very big, deep, rich options market. We've got high performance equity, and then we've basically pioneered the Bitcoin-backed bond market by issuing all of these convertible bonds that are backed by 5x more Bitcoin collateral.
Yeah, I'm not going to play the whole video, but yeah, you can tell this guy, he's a believer. He's going to be talking about Bitcoin for a while here. And at the same time, guys, I don't know how to explain this in a very eloquent way. It's nice to have somebody out there that can go on CNBC and basically just like give them some straight answers, because you know CNBC's usual job is not to really try to explain Bitcoin, but it's to try to like heckle it a little bit and say, you guys over there, you Bitcoin guys, you guys aren't living with the rest of us, that type of stuff. So it's nice to have somebody go in there, correct them with some of their mistakes every now and again. Let's see, Jack Mallers would beat every other company in the S&P index. Yes, sirree. Anything else here? This was all yesterday, 13 hours ago. Michael Saylor right here. Billionaire entrepreneur Michael Saylor gives 13 million Bitcoin price prediction on CNBC and believes it can be over the next 21 years it will become 7% of all the capital in the world. Bullish. I mean, that's absolutely insane. I don't know if you guys think Bitcoin's going to hit $13 million. I'm just hoping some of my altcoins can make that same type of rise right there. That's going to be an interesting one. Let me see back over here. Bitcoin making us think it'll hit 100K since 2022. Or 2021 almost. Yeah, Jesus. Let's see. Is it going to go in? Is it going to go in? Oh, man. Yeah, Bitcoin's been doing that to us. But you can see there's just not much news. Breaking Bitcoin price falls under 57,000. I mean, how is that some type of crazy news, though? Look at what we've done today. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful day right there, right? Come back over here, a little bit of bearish just in the morning, but we're spiking back up here. And that's what you need to see. That's what you want to see. Back over here, that's Benjamin. Oh, is this playing right here? I didn't even know that. Why can't I add there? Because I did exit out of it. Anything else? Portfolio down 80%, mental health unstable, relationship AI girlfriend Me when Bitcoin rebounds 8%. Definitely having a good time. It's like he can't move his hips properly, but he can move his upper body. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that was a little confusing for a second. Let's see. Bitcoin is the answer. $200 to do whatever. Buy Bitcoin and hold for 4 years. Jeez, I don't know who the guy in the back is, but Michael Saylor right there. I heard he owned one whole Bitcoin. Everybody's staring. It's like Jack on the Titanic. See, hey Jim, upticking. How about Bitcoin? Might we declare T incumbent on this chart? What are they hoping for? Let's see. Just hoping for the curve to continue? Everybody is really banking on this holding. I'd feel so much more bullish, honestly, so much more bullish on this type of chart if we just didn't have elections around the corner. I mean, that really does it because, again, the world is very unstable right now, and it can definitely get more unstable unstable here. So let's see how this pans out. If we really don't have any more red weeks, that'd be a miracle for me, and that means we can just start thinking about the good times here. A little bit of a breakout coming into the end of September or maybe October. No, if we have a breakout, yeah, at this point it's just going to come in right over here around September. Yeah, it's going to happen right around rate cut time. Basically, that's what I'm looking at here. The 16th, it would happen, yeah, here or the following week, and then we start breaking back above the 20. We start surging back up. That could be a good move. And on top of that, I mean, yeah, really, this breakout is what I'm looking for right now. Nice little pop that could really get us going here. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some good longs there just in case, but I'm not doing leverage longs on that one. Instead I'm doing the simple stuff. Just have some nice spot long-term accounts to hold. If we make some good swing trade moves, then I'll start doing some longs. I feel like a big ass today, a big ass Teddy. Well, hopefully you're having a good day, and now, you know, Bitcoin's price going up warmed your little bunny heart. Not bunny heart, bear heart. I'm hoping that CPI cheers me up next week. This week, excuse me. That's what I'm really hoping for. 2.7% or 2.6% forecast. Oh yeah. If we hit that, that'll be a good day for everybody. No crazy moves, and Bitcoin should be able to have some volatility off of that. See, Huawei's trifold phone gets 2.7 million pre-orders. I've always thought about getting a Huawei phone. I usually believe that China can probably look into them a little bit, which kind of gave me some concern. And then at the same time, America does not want any competition for our cell phone makers, and China realizes that, so they're just buying their own. So Apple's paying the price right now because of they wanted to decouple from China, I think it was. Its website showed. Let me see right here. Huawei. Oh, I can't read Chinese. There we go. English. VMall. No, can I just Huawei. There we go. Let's see what they have. And hey Digital K, happy to see you. Consumer products. I want to look at smartphones. Oh, they have PCs. I didn't know they had PCs. Wonder how their PCs are compared to ours over here. Let's see. I don't know enough about them to know which series is the best. Usually Apple goes from right to left, so I'm gonna do the same thing. So this Pura series should be the best one, right? The camera looks really good here. The matte series though, that one has a cool camera on it too though. I'm seeing all the cool stuff. Oh, see, yeah, matte series. I don't want a curvable phone, so I guess I go with this one. There we go. Huawei Pura 70 Pro. Okay. Let me see. I mean, it does look nice. That camera is pretty not large. They got white, purple, and black. Purple is fucking hideous, but I guess to each their own. I'd probably get black or white. Just a blink away. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good photo. Oh, that's a really good photo as well. playing badminton, of course. Oh shit. I got the newest iPhone right now, not the 16 but the 15, and my camera can't do that shit. Damn. Well, it doesn't have the little message saying it was taken with the camera, so maybe we'll see. Less is so much more now. Little ant camera that goes the distance. Oh. 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 Yeah, look at that moon. That one's probably my favorite there. It's like they're made for tourists or something. Portraits made priceless. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really nice. I don't know how it stacks up against an iPhone, but I'm sure there's a YouTube video that probably talks about that. Popping a flash, supercharger, interactive themes, AI gesture control. Oh shit! Look at that. What the heck does that even mean? Are you just like waving it down and it like turns it off? What the heck does that mean? Yeah, it was a privacy view. I mean, okay, this is not something fancy. One notification says privacy. Yeah, okay. Soothing the way, or smoothing the way. Accessories. Oh, that looks horrible too for the magnet case. I wonder if I could figure out how much they cost though. The new iPhone 16 Pro is just an iPhone 15 with a gimmick camera capture button. Sony has a camera button from the last 10 years. Oh Jesus! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really hate to say it, but I think they need to fire Tim Cook because I just don't see any innovation for Apple right now. Apple is just, you know, it's become very lackluster. Very, very lackluster. You know, I don't know. Just not like it's been so poor for me. Hold on one second here, guys. Let me see. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if I could figure out how much this thing costs though. So it's about the same price as, what do you call it? It's about the same price as a iPhone. So it's not like it's crazy here. 1300, so GSM Arena. I'm not entirely sure how you can check it out. Yeah, that's so much different. Yeah, like 1300 bucks basically. That's reasonable for a very high quality phone these days. That's apparently what the market is. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I'm moving to Thailand next year. Next year, I'm gonna get me a phone like this. I'm gonna keep my normal phone that I have right now, the 15. But I'm thinking of getting another phone, and maybe I'll get the Huawei phone just for calls and stuff like that, and see how it is. How are the PCs for this company? See, now I'm just like getting sidetracked here. But I mean, look at this. MacBook X Pro, creation of beauty. Oh, that is slim. Wow. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Get the Solana phone. Ooh, a Solana phone sounds pretty nice too. Man, I gotta leverage my social media presence. Be like, hey, Solana, get me can I have a free phone, pretty please? pretty please. Flexible OLED display. Yeah, I mean, Intel Core Ultra 7. Looks nice. I'm not much of a laptop person, but I know I need one. Monitors, I pay way too much for monitors. This monitor right here on the left-hand side, that looks pretty good though. I need one of those just for trading. Let's go to wearable. Because I heard the Apple Watch got larger. Yeah, look at this. Watch Ultimate series. I mean, this is definitely targeted not to Asia. This is targeted to the USA. Look at this. I mean, look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, they're coming out with a different style, which is pretty interesting. What? I didn't know watches came like this. Huawei's first gold smartwatch. I mean, this feels a little bit more luxury than I need in my life. But I could wear this to the cigar lounge. I mean, look at that. Yeah, they know what they're doing here. Can you imagine if Apple had the way to make a website like this? Look at that. Oh. Okay, I gotta go here. Okay. Apple Watch. I want to see what the Apple Watch looks like here. I'm gonna click on the ad that Apple's given me. The marketing designs of Asia and America are so different. It's not bad. It doesn't have that that good feel that I got from them. Or maybe I was expecting more luxury from Apple, and Apple doesn't try to make itself appear luxury. But look at that. That's nothing about that makes me super excited. It just gives me the prices. I like buy them here and the stats and stuff. I do like how stuff kind of pops up, but I do think they could learn a little bit from watching Huawei's. I mean, look, it's still going. Oh. But how much is like this? Let's see. How much does this actually cost here? Explore the premium materials. No. Watch faces. Look at that. See, it's that. Yeah. This is almost too good where I'd actually have to go in and check out the watch itself and be like, hey, what does this actually look like? Does it really look like that? Because I really am liking that gold background there, you know? I'd rather have this in the phone, honestly. My God, look at that. Yeah. Did it just say this person is stiff or something? Oh, arterial stiffness. Okay, never mind. I was like, this guy, they could tell he's having a bad back or some shit. But I said that might have been fake. Sleep, heart rate, what a lifesaver, broadly compatible, Bluetooth calling. Compatible with both iOS and Android for greater ease of use. Oh, that's cool. Bluetooth calling. Okay. The Apple event be like, we added a billion transistor, we train an AI model showing their struggle. Yeah, that AI thing wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. You heard Chase Bank glitch. Now people are crying. Now they have negative balances and prison times. I've heard about that, Mike. And dude, like, why would you ever try to defraud a bank or fuck with a bank? Banks own the government. Like, why would you try to fuck with the bank? It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. And hey, Villa, happy to see you, my man. They think it's a free money on Chase glitch. Look at America does not have a great educational system. There are times that really show it, like the Chase glitch. The Chase glitch, okay? It was horrible. It was absolutely terrible. Look at that little gift box. How much does this cost? This is where Apple beats it. Like, Apple gives me a straight up cost. Oh, product support. Maybe go to product support. Oh, that's on eBay. I'm guessing it's like thousands of dollars though. It must be for the gold and stuff. I don't even care about the gold. It could be fake, you know, gold plated over stainless steel. I just like that concept that they have. Here it is on Amazon right here. $3,500. Look at that. I would buy it over there. I wouldn't buy it over here. But that's a great watch right there. I don't think I need to have the most luxury one, but you know, this is their version of an Apple Watch, right? This luxury one, it does look nice. I just can't tell if it's really gold or not. Wait. Specifications. Wrist size, weight, display, watch case. Yeah, 18 karat gold and titanium alloy, right? Gold physical vapor deposition. 18 karat gold and nano crystal ceramic. Sapphire glass. Yeah, this is they're going all out on this one. And gold titanium strap. So yeah, you're basically buying gold with this watch, which is very understandable if you ask me. They're throwing money at the TikTok on Chase Bank. Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna be doing that for a while. Yeah, it's federal time. Oh yeah. Don't ever fuck with the banks. China can release shoes which will help you fly. Oh my God, that'd be freaking hilarious. I mean, they're gonna come out with shoes that help you swim, and everybody's gonna be like, aren't those fucking flippers? It's one of those types of things. But yeah, I've been looking at some of these Huawei things. I mean, honestly, just today. But when I see them, I'm like, you know, these have a different vibe to them, and I don't really see many vibes that I like. I like having a semi-luxury product that doesn't feel too techified, if that makes sense. I like the old school aesthetics matching with new world type of things, and I don't get that from Apple, and I don't really even get it from the new Huawei phones. But that watch, that watch was something special to me. I wonder, like, you know, normally when I look at watches and stuff like that, oh, I don't know, luxury watches. Watch guys know. I like how when you type in luxury watches, none of the actual luxury watch brands really show up. Mayors watch finder, no. I mean, there are Omega watches, but even Omega watches, I don't see them have a lot of that modern luxury, right? Look at the Constellation. You can have the Glow Masters and stuff like this in here. Good prices and whatnot, but you see how it doesn't have that same feel to it. This one has some yellow gold on steel, yellow gold and stuff like that. It's not really hitting the spot too much. That's why I'm thinking about getting one of those Grand Psychos. I can't pronounce the name properly, I apologize. You can tell I've been looking through all this shit, haven't you? Haven't I? Like these ones over here, where it just has a little bit of color. Looks kind of nice. The background is a little bit different. Nothing too crazy, not gonna pop out like crazy, but it's gonna look pretty nice. I like these types of designs. But that gold watch, yeah, I could definitely do that. That one looks really, really nice. That could be the go-to day-to-day watch when I'm out and about. I could wear some nice black clothing. Oh yeah, that fit up very, very well. Let me go back over here and just see what the market's doing. Bitcoin's still rebounding a little bit more. Huawei, yes, we talked about that. I go to Dollar General. I haven't been inside of a Dollar Tree for a while, and like I hear all these stories about Dollar Trees and stuff closing. Yeah, this is back in March, but Dollar Tree is closing 600 family Dollar Tree stores in 2024. This stuff always freaks me out a little bit, but in reality, I always feel bad because their staff seems so overworked and they seem so miserable that I just feel like that empathy towards them. I'm like, damn, like life must be fucking tough for you to be working there right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, it freaks me out a little bit more, right? But I mean, let's go over here to the Google phones very fast. I mean, Bitcoin's not doing anything, so we can pretty much talk about whatever we want to talk about here, guys. So if you guys want to talk about a specific phone or something like that, let me know. I did not mean to click on that. I meant to click on this right here. Maybe it'll go up in value one day. You have an old false watch. I mean, heck, I'd wear it, you know? I love, if I buy something, I wear the shit out of it until it gets broken or something like that, then I fix it, then I start saving it. But I usually fuck it up first. That's what I do with my rings and stuff. My silver rings still have a nice sheen to them, but maybe one day they're not going to because, you know, they're not gold and whatnot. But I still absolutely love these rings. If I'm a member bought a $1,300 iPhone on payments, then asked me for some money. Yeah, see, I don't think people realize how much these phones cost. And when you do that payment, you can do it. But there's so many other rules along with it. Although that long contract, especially like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, there's always a way that they end up making money off you in the long term here. Mostly because you got to get, you know, the service payments, all that type of stuff, data, you know. Will alts cross their 2021 all-time highs? Most of them have 15 to 20x all-time highs. Some will, some won't. I would say there's going to be a lot that don't, and a good, you know, a decent amount that do. You know, when I look at stuff like Matic or ADA, they might be a little bit more difficult to do it, but I think they can. Then you're looking at a bunch of meme coins or the newer tokens that opened up over the last year or two. Those are going to have the best opportunities to have some really good rallies. I would say there's going to be a lot of tokens that we've saw through the last way that are not going to make all-time highs because everybody is now looking at a bunch of new tokens. And a lot of people that were trading back in 2020 and 2021, they are not actually in the market right now because they got pissed off for whatever reason. And they're just like, hey, I'm just buying Bitcoin. I'm just chilling. Or I don't want to deal with crypto anymore. A lot of them are on the sidelines. So there's like a whole new generation now getting into cryptocurrency. So they're looking at different tokens. Might get a Grand Psycho. The spring drive watches that they make are amazing. Yeah, I mean, when I was looking at those watches, the watch that really spoke to me was one that wasn't crazy expensive. Like you see that 99,000 one. It was definitely a lower tier watch. But let me see if I can find it right here. Watch finder. And it was a limited edition. And it was this one right here. There was two kind of like, you know, there was one a little bit darker red. I think I wanted a lighter red a little bit more. There was another one over here with lighter red, but I didn't have that same kind of cloudiness in the background. So when you look at this one here very fast, let me zoom in a little bit. You see how it has that? I'd just be staring at this watch on my wrist and be like, damn, I'll know the time anytime, right? It's as far as a watch, it's nothing too crazy, but it's the interior which makes it a good watch, of course. So this is probably the one I'm going to try to get for myself, maybe this Christmas or something. A sports watch inspired by the beautiful Shinishu sunrise reflecting off the Hotaka landscape. I mean, I know this is just a way to sell it, but damn, it just sounds good too. I have a really classy watch. It looks good. It's not going to be your typical Rolex and stuff like that, but it's good. Rolex is also good at watches, but every time I talk to my friends who have a bunch of like watches, like, you know, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 watches, every time I say, hey, I'm thinking about getting a Rolex, they're like, hey, yeah, don't get a Rolex, get something else, get this, get this. You know, get a Rolex as your third or fourth, fifth watch, but it doesn't need to be your first watch, right? Here are the new watches for this year, right? To me, that doesn't even look nice. The GMT Master, I don't like the look of that. It looks kind of clunky. I don't like that clunky type of look right there. Here's one right there. Again, a little bit clunky, but not as bad. That one, I just don't like the blue in there. That clasp there kind of freaks me out too, but again, it's okay. This one, again, it looks fine. Well, it looks fine. That one, I don't need diamonds and stuff in my watches. I ain't that crazy. That one, I just don't like the color. You know, but I don't know. I don't really necessarily like many of these watches. The only watch I was really gonna get, you know, that one looks fine. I was gonna get a Rolex with a green dial. That was my only big thing I wanted to do. You can tell the different styles they have there. Oyster Steel was probably gonna be the cheap one that I wanted. I think it's like $5,000-$6,000. Right? This is $9,000. Look at the blue dial here, right? Blue dial, silver dial, green dial, tan dial, whatever. For me, let me see if I can find this out here. Well, I'm not gonna go too far into it, but yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at there. Rolexes are fine, but yeah, this one right here, this one is kind of the one I've been looking at a lot more. Only thing is a limited edition, so there's like only 700 of them. So I'm hoping I get a chance to buy this one, or I'm gonna buy a newer limited edition one next year. I'm in no rush to spend money right now. Basically, I just paid for my sister's college tuition, so that was that watch, literally right there. I told him to buy an Android. Oh yeah, yep. Android is definitely it. Dollar General stock is way down. Well, that's because, okay, their clientele is usually lower income people or people who just want to save a buck, right? I used to go in there when I had money because I just was frugal. I was like, I can buy some cheap stuff here, right? And so those are the two different types of people. However, they have to keep margins down because a lot of their stuff is generally pretty cheap. So if I wanted to buy some plastic plates for a barbecue or something like that for leftover, stuff like that, instead of giving my grandparents premium Tupperware, which I might not get back, I'm going to go buy some plastic plates from Dollar General. That was kind of the thought process back then. Now, because prices have gone up, you know, with inflation and stuff, it's very hard to keep things under $1, which means their margins get squeezed and squeezed and squeezed until the point where they're no longer just, you know, the Dollar General, like they're Dollar General Plus type stores, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for them right now. I don't expect them to do too well because now there's no real cheap alternative, and this isn't just for Dollar General. I remember, you know, let's see what kind of, let's see, Uber Eats. I don't want it to automatically give you my address. Let me see. Delivery address. What's a place that I know? St. Joseph's. There you go. St. Joseph's Medical Center. This is a hospital in downtown Tacoma. You know, let's say we're gonna just pick up some food, right? We're going to pick up, right? And what is there to eat? Peterson Bros wood-fired pizza. The core is pretty good. What do people normally eat? I'm dieting right now, so I got no good food in the house. I mean, yeah, let's say I wanted to have a nice and I'll get myself some sushi at the house, right? And so let's go to the Koi Japanese. You know, a 6-piece of gyoza is $12 downtown now. Godzilla roll, one roll is going to be $22. I think because I'm on Uber, this might be a little bit more expensive. So let me see if I can go search the Google. Yeah. Let me go to this website just in case it's a different website. No, it's the same website. Okay. Catering, party, preparation, Tacoma. Get Tacoma links, full menu. There we go. Right, gyoza 10. Wait. So oh my God, Uber adds $2 to it. Damn, Uber is making a killing off of people doing Uber Eats. Even if you're picking up, you're still spending $2 more. So that means like everything would be $2 more. Like how much is a bento box over here? Especially was the Godzilla roll. I think we just saw Godzilla rolls. Godzilla. Oh my god, look at all these rolls. I haven't been to this place in a while, but I remember it was expensive when I paid for it last time. Sushi entrees, $21. They charge $22. Okay, so they're basically adding $1 or $2 to every little piece of food that you get. Oh, Chirashi seems really good. That seems really good right there. But yeah, so all that type of stuff. So yeah, everything's more expensive nowadays. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is right now. I wore my G-Shock to death. What do you call it? It's good. When a watch speaks to you, Michael, what does the watch say? Life is good. This is going to look great on you. Basically, it's something similar. Something like that. Like something where you're like, you put it on, you're going to be like, damn, it's a nice watch. I like it. Then every day, like you can look at it like, You know, it's a little reminder of the work I've done over the years. You know what I mean? It's one of those types of things. And again, but I know school is very, very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. But everybody needs to have an education and stuff like that. Isn't that the truth? I have a Fossil FS456 Casio World Timer and Timex Expedition Love Land Snoopy. Oh, damn. Oh, and Timex Expedition Love Land Snoopy. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I put all that one there. Fossil. Let me check this out. This Fossil here. Yeah, this is a nice watch right there. Wait, I can't tell what is it. That one right there? No. Yeah, see that one's a nice one. That has a nice rugged touch to it too that I kind of like. This reminds me back when I was out in Montana. It had a nice little style to it, and it actually looks. I can't tell if this is the right one, but it actually looks like a higher quality. Sometimes you get high quality watches that just don't look high quality. You get watches that don't look high quality. Those ones freak me out too much. There's a lot of watch brands like that, but nowadays there's a bunch of like watch subscription services. I didn't type it in properly. Yeah, Watch King. One of my friends told me about this Watch King here. Oh, I'm taking a sip of water very fast. Alright. And you can see the type of watches. They're not bad watches, right? They're good watches. Everyday little things. Rolex every Friday. We give one of our lucky active members a Rolex every Friday just for being a member. I mean, that's absolutely awesome. You're going to have to be a member for a long time before you have the opportunity to get a watch. But, you know, I mean, how much does this cost? Oh, I'm not giving you my email to find out how much the price is. Never mind. But they even have a military discount. There it is, the subscription plans. Haha. The black tier, that's at $104 per watch. Get a new watch up to $500. Every shipment is a chance to win a Rolex, Swiss, or Japanese automatic or quartz movement. Each watch is guaranteed to be authentic and backed by Watch King's warranty. That's the cheap one. Platinum is $200. I like these watches more than these watches. Original tier, $59. These ones, yeah, I don't like these ones too much. These ones look too cheap for me. Oh, previously delivered. Here you go. So we want to do the black one. Yeah, the black tier. Okay. Let's do black and platinum. I think black looked more my style first. Do I like any of these real watches? I don't really like any of these watches. But this is because I'm overly picky, right? Way, way, way too picky. This one right here, this Endurance, it catches my eye a little bit. I might wear this out. And this one right here, the Armory, I might wear this one as well. But I think the red one catches my eye just a tad bit more because I don't really own a red watch. When I look at it a little bit more, it looks out like that, out like that. It feels like I'm looking at a fucking keyboard here. But yeah, maybe not the best. How about, oh shit, I set up, hold on. History. There we go. All memberships again. Scroll down. It's got platinum. Are these any better? No, see, I feel like these are just watches that got rejected over time, and they're kind of getting pushed on everybody else. I mean, this one isn't terrible. I guess I gotta wear that one. Couldn't wear that one. Couldn't wear that one. What the fuck is that even? You know what I mean? That one has too much stuff going on there, but if you like that type of stuff, it could be for you. This one could be okay if I feel myself going into a cigar lounge and I want to match the leather of the seats or something, but nothing really sticks to me. I don't know. These cheaper watches look a little bit better. I mean, I could wear that one. Not sure why I would, but I can see that one and this one right here. Those two are fine. Maybe even that one. They're just plain enough for you to wear and just have, you know? So I don't really have high expectations for them. That's kind of the way I'm viewing it right now. I have the same fossil. Exactly. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It's nice. Do you think the future of any tech come and replace the Bitcoin and blockchain? Right now, no. And it's mostly because crypto is more of a currency type of thing that people are buying because, well, everybody has their own reasons, let's be honest. But I'm thinking much more of a hedge against, you know, the economy, the way the world is kind of spending too much money, all that type of stuff. I'm sure there could be something else in the future. It would definitely have to be something more AI based, but I'm not entirely sure how that might end up coming along. One of these days, it's just going to be a little bit of a murmur, a little bit of a, what's going on? And then it might have an opportunity to go viral because everybody eventually is going to be looking for the next big Bitcoin. But again, people have been looking for the next Bitcoin for like how many years? Like 10, 11 years now. And it just hasn't really been, we don't know what it is just yet. Hold on here, guys. Loki, come here. Want a little treat? Want a little treat? You good? All right. Yeah, good boy. Nope. There you go. All right. But yeah, Loki needed a treat. And there's Archer behind me playing on the TV right now. There we go. You need to stay up over 40 millimeters. Yep. Oh, check. I want to stay over 42, 44 millimeters. I think that's one of the reasons like that. Those Psycho watches a little bit. Some of them have some large sizes. I mean, when I was at that first watch, the first watch like Rolex was just going to be that simple Oyster Perpetual. That's like one of the most basic watches you can get. And I thought it was just like, that's a nice watch. It's not too flashy and it can get the job done pretty nice. Now, can I go to Rolex watches? Okay. I like how it has classic professional watches by theme. Like all Rolexes are going to be nice, right? Now let's go to classic, date just, day, Oyster Perpetual. There you go. That green is what I was looking for right there. This one, I don't know. I would never get that one. But yeah, 41 millimeter right there. I think they even had one that was a little bit larger, but I wasn't sure if it was this brand or another. But yeah, so there's nice watches out there, but you know, me a little bit different. Oh, but this is what I want to show you guys earlier. Google phone. Oh, it's already right there. Yeah. These companies, like Google is a multi-billion-dollar company, and it can't even get a nice website. I mean, look at this. This is the fanciest it has, right? I'm always surprised about how little companies worry about their websites. Like, to me, visiting a website is supposed to be an experience. I'm supposed to be kind of wowed and pushed into somewhat of a selling funnel where I get pushed somewhere, right? You don't really get that with a lot of modern phone websites, you know? And again, Google has a huge amount of money behind them, but it just doesn't seem to want to get that, go down that path. Look at Pixel 9 Pro and Pixel XL. I hate the way these look. I absolutely hate it. Hate it. I know the cameras are good, but I just hate the way they look. They just are not aesthetically pleasing. Even the Huawei phone was a lot better. This one, I mean, it looks a little bit better, but I don't know. It just looks kind of funky to me. It's just the overall shape doesn't vibe well. Tablets, watches, and trackers. I haven't actually checked out. Have any of you guys actually owned a Google Watch? I have not. That watch looks hideous. Oh my god, that thing looks hideous. It's cheap though, $350 with trade-in. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, with 12-month financing. Oh, I see, $29 a month. Okay. I don't know. Let me see this woman. Click, double click, triple click. I want to see what that watch looks on her hand. If it looks any better than what I just saw on the on this. Trackers. At a certain point, I think more people just need trackers than they need watches. Like, they actually, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Some people don't want to have to put them on and off, take them on and off and type stuff, and I completely understand that type of stuff. My Timex model is model. Oh, there we go. Let's see. It's nice to have those model numbers, though. There we go. There we go. I think this is, you said the Snoopy right there. Yeah, that one's chill. I like that one a lot right there. I like that little bit of green, because I like green right there. He's taking care of the world, love the land. Yeah, that's a nice watch right there. That's some where it shows off some personality, which I enjoy as well. Unlike the freaking Google Google watches right now. Oh my god. What are the Google earbuds like? Oh, they're going more with the Bose model here. Interesting. Yeah. This is why I'm always interested in like how companies are being run. Like, I like Google. Google is great, but I invest in Google because of their cloud services, not because of their cell phone ecosystem type stuff. I don't buy Google stock because of any of this crap. I would love to buy more Google if they could just say, like, you know, Google will probably hire some in-house firm or something even out of Google's, you know, network to say, hey, help us make a website. And at the end of the day, they get this piece of crap right here. This is what Google has. You know what I mean? Like, damn. You just wish they could do better. You know, a lot of people can tell them they can do better, and it's not like they just can't go over again to like Huawei's website, right? And they can't just go over look at the phone. They can be like, oh yeah, or Apple's website, and you can just see how see what I mean? They really show off what the phone can do. Right, it's big, bold, you can see it all, you can kind of see the funky technology they're promoting. Even if you believe it or not, it's there. And again, you go over here to the phones, just look at scroll down, right? Scroll. It takes a little bit of time before you get your first animations. This type of stuff should be at the top. You know what I mean? It's almost like YouTube when I do my average view duration talks with you guys and kind of explain how YouTube works and things like that. Huawei, big, bold, there's a reason I'm looking at it. Keep on going down, you know what I mean? You got all the pictures and stuff like that. You can see all this series of bright, vibrant colors. You can kind of see how it goes outside of the tablet. I mean, they know what they're doing. You can see people smiling, having a good time, just like the Google one right there. But the colors pop out a little bit more. And then you get down to the stats and the more boring stuff at the bottom here. And then, of course, like both of them do, they can sell you different types of things with the wearables. That one looks hideous as well. That one looks fine. Emuth, I can't pronounce that. That must be like Apple. I don't even know what. You know, then the software updates and stuff. And they got the ecosystem over here. App Gallery, Clone, Huawei Video, Huawei Books. Right, trading, Google Wireless, Preferred Care. And more from the Pixel portfolio, right? Look at that. Look at that. See, there's just a difference there that I wish they would understand. And they get more products over here. Discover the world of Pixel. Sustainable products. I don't think Huawei has any sustainability things they talk about. No, like here, we're here to sell phones. But yeah, it's definitely interesting right there. But okay, buddy, I'm going to call it a night. It's been a good hour and a half hanging out with you guys. I'm going to try to catch the ending of this football game that's going on right now. Now it might actually be interesting. A lot of the football games yesterday were very, very boring. You guys are going to see me streaming quite a bit tomorrow. I think I'm going to stream at least 2 times. Wednesday, I'm not going to have the opportunity to stream so much, even though we have the economic data, because my sister is going to college. I will not see her until November, so I'm going to spend a lot of time with her, making sure everything is packed up for her, making sure the checklist is done, making sure she has everything she needs to go off and have fun. And then I'm going to most likely finish up cleaning up. You guys can't tell, but like there's a blanket down there because Loki's been sleeping down there, and he just kind of makes himself a little nest. Loki says hello. He's right there. There's a broom right there that's been there for like the past 5-6 days that's going sideways. There's a sofa that's not supposed to be there. There's a paper towel because I was de-dustifying some of the tops and stuff. And then there's a lighter and stuff on top of there and a glass. So I need to clean this place up. And then I'm going to move the sofa back. So you guys might not see as much of the nice TV and setup and stuff, but I need to get that shit back in order here, because then I'm going to start making more videos upstairs, because I'm turning my sister's room into my secondary studio, which will be pretty awesome, because she is leaving me her desk because she is buying a new desk. So I'll see you guys a little bit more tomorrow. Get ready for more videos and stuff like that. I'm going to try doing some like talking videos, but then I think at the same time I'm going to start doing my basic tutorials again. So like how to add moving averages onto your chart, how to figure out where you guys are going to place a stop loss, all those questions that you guys are going to ask. I'm going to make a quick video about them. And then what I'm going to do going forward is just start pumping them out. Maybe a talking head video every other day where I just give you guys my thoughts about whatever is going on in the world. And then of course, when it comes to some of this other stuff, you know, like the tutorials and stuff, I'll just have to kind of put the video in where I'll make sure to get notifications, because if I'm putting out too much content, YouTube just stops notifying you of what I'm doing. So I gotta space it out a little bit here, and we'll see how that goes. So see you guys a little bit later, and thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, guys.